Good afternoon, I'm Oscar from Shuttleworth College, and today I'm going to be reviewing mountain boards. So the first type of mountain board I want to review is a Highline Basics mountain board. This is a child starter board designed for children to get used to their balance and the start on a mountain board before moving on to more advanced routes and more advanced boards. Retails at around £130, weighs 5.75 kilograms, is quite a lightweight board. And has an overall length of 96.7 centimetres. A kid's board should be no longer than 1 metre. Okay, so the deck itself is made from pine wood. It's very light but very brittle and has a tendency to crack if used on downhills and put through too much strain. Pine wood is only used on kids' decks because the kids are lighter and doesn't need to withstand as much. The deck itself also has angles at either end. These angles are 15 degrees. These are designed to try and give the board a lower profile. However, because they're only 15 degrees, the board has a very high profile, meaning your centre of gravity is too high, and if you're travelling at high speed, you will wobble and most likely fall off. These angles, because they're also very low, they don't give the board much spring. So it's not good for use on jumps or on downhill where you need the extra suspension. Okay, so the bindings used are MBS F2 bindings. These are the second bindings in MBS's line of bindings. These bindings have Velcro straps, so they're nice and easy to adjust while out on the trails. The binding itself is also ergonomically designed, so it covers as much of your foot as possible, meaning you get a much sharper reaction when leaning backwards and forwards and turning, which you will need when travelling at high speed. The trucks used are aluminium ATS trucks. These are quite heavyweight trucks. They're basically beefed up skate trucks, and ATS stands for all-terrain skate trucks. These are designed to withstand the punishment when used on grass and dirt slopes, however very low level slopes. They will not withstand use on downhill trails or on jumps because they're very weak and have a tendency to snap around the joint up in there. The hubs used are Highline Basic plastic hubs. These are plastic and therefore very lightweight, but also very, very strong. They're 5-spoked. That means it adds a little bit more weight to them, but also adds strength. And they also use 5 6mm bolts to hold the truck together so it doesn't come apart while riding, which is very important because you don't want your wheel falling off while riding. The tyres are also basic Highline. They are diamond tread construction. These are very, very good on grass and dirt. Only dry grass and dry dirt. Any wet surfaces they have a tendency to slip, as well as at high speed they have a tendency to slip because of the low profile of the tread. However, they are very, very good for learning tricks such as power slides and J-turns. So in conclusion, the board is very, very good for use by children. To learn their skills and get their stance right before moving on to more advanced routes and more advanced boards. It's a fairly cheap board as well to start off with. Also very, very strong, so it can withstand some punishment. However, should not be used on downhill trails or on jumps.